everybody, it's Miss Moxie here. It is February 21st, 2018, and I'm jumping on to talk about what we did in class today in case you missed class. So I had 4th block, 6th block, and 8th block today. It's a B day, and we did a little bit of review today. We were reviewing low pressure, so we looked at hot out air balloons, how hot air balloons are similar to low pressure areas with the warm air that's rising. We also took a mini quiz today. We took a pop quiz, and almost everybody did a really good job with that. Also today we started working on a severe weather worksheet. So we were trying to really look at tornadoes, hurricanes, and blizzards. So how are they formed and where do they occur? So one thing that we talked about was that tornadoes are mainly forming in the Midwest because it's really flat. That tornadoes have really strong winds, but they only occur for a short amount of time. Hurricanes are forming over warm ocean water, and they get their energy from this warm ocean water. So as soon as a hurricane hits land, they start to dissipate because they no longer have their source of energy. That's another reason that you never see hurricanes like too often in Maine or in Canada, even though there's a lot of ocean water up there. The ocean water is usually too cold for hurricane formation. We also talked a little bit about blizzards and what's the difference between the regular snowstorms that we're having here and a blizzard. And blizzards have really strong winds, low temperatures, and often whiteout conditions where you can't even see what's going on. Today we also talked about El Nino. With El Nino, we were looking at this idea that the trade winds here that are right next to the equator, they are usually blowing to the west. And when that happens off the coast of South America, say like Peru, well, what happens then is you have this really cold, nutrient-rich water upwelling from deep in the ocean. So you have the winds blowing to the west, and it's moving all that water out of the way, and then it's pulling up this cold, nutrient-rich water. And that nutrient-rich water has phytoplankton, and the phytoplankton is helping to feed in the food chain the anchovies. So in areas like this, they often have a lot of anchovy fisheries and things like that. But what happens on a year of El Nino is those trade winds, they start to slow down and the ocean waters start to warm up. And so you no longer have the upwelling occurring anymore, and that means you don't have the nutrient-rich water, you don't have the phytoplankton, and so you're not going to have the anchovies. So it's like this weird thing of like, how are anchovies related to El Nino, or how are anchovies related to the trade winds? But this El Nino phenomenon happens about once every 7 years, and it can be really devastating to the anchovy farmers down there on the coast of Peru. So besides that, what we did today was we took an e-cart on Blackboard on Horizon. That was an ungraded e-cart. It was for our next unit, the Rocks and the Minerals unit. We also played Quizlet Live today, so congratulations to the teams that won Quizlet Live. You did a good job. That was in preparation for our quiz that we're having next class. We're having a quiz next class. So you want to make sure that you are studying your notes. You bring all your notes with you to class. And finally, we summed class up with an exit ticket on severe weather. So if you weren't here, you want to jump on Google Classroom and make sure that you're completing that exit ticket. To this post, I'm also attaching the worksheet that we worked on and the PowerPoint that we looked at today. All right, I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care and stay safe.